Hey guys, welcome back to the GIlls Adventures.
In this episode, we're camping out at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park.
Bang, 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 bang! Vamonos, vamonos! Bang, bang, bang! Vamonos, vamonos!
It's early spring right now, so we're going to be targeting the spawning fish that are on beds.
We're going to be visiting 3 local lakes around here, Lake Cypress Springs, Lake Monticello, and Lake Bob Sandlin to use early to mid-spring techniques to catch all those great fish.
Since we're camping out, we have a few days to hit it hard and give it everything we got.
So let's go fishing.
Alright, this is day 1 of our camping trip. Today's plan is to go hit up Lake Monticello. Getting kind of a late start to the day, but figured we'd sleep in, take it easy the first day, get camp all organized, make a delicious breakfast, and we're gonna go hit it.
Lake Monticello was only about a 10-minute drive from our campsite. It seemed appropriate to hit it first since it's a power plant lake. With the warmer waters, the spawn usually starts earlier than most regular lakes. For our first spot of the day, we were going to hit the hot water discharge. This is where the water is pushed out from the power plant. During the colder months of the year, this is where fish will stack up because the bait fish are drawn to the warmer temperature. Since we were there during the spring, the warm water wasn't as much of a factor. We were having to fish the deepest parts, which is a trench formed in front of the waterfall. This fish came out of one of the deepest parts, which was 20 feet deep.
Yeah, that drop shot wacky worm. Little baby. Just a little guy. Hopefully that's just the start.
One of the most important things to keep in mind when fishing this area are the buoys. They are specifically put there for the safety of the fishermen. That way it keeps you out of harm's way from fast currents or debris coming down from the waterfall.
Yep, power is.
Since the discharge didn't really pan out, we tucked ourselves into a cove looking for bedding fish.
Oh, Gene. I see it. Yeah, it's definitely on a bed. It's definitely on a bed. Yeah, it keeps swimming in circles in the same spot. You still see it? It's like a 2-pounder. Is it underneath that bush? Yeah. Oh, he's watching my jig. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, he went nose down on it. Yeah, he keeps swimming around right here on the edge. good fish. Oh yeah, my first bed fish. Yeah. Oh, he was pissed that time. Yeah, first bed fish.
After all that hard work, it was really rewarding to watch this fish swim away.
Alright guys, let's talk about what I used to catch that bedding fish on real fast. I was using a 1/4 ounce jig made by Strike King called a Bitsy Bug, and I have a zoom crawl plastic on it where I've dipped the painter in the chartreuse dip. That way it stands out in the darker water. I'm throwing that on a Daiwa Tatula at 6:3 gear ratio with 65-pound braid on it, and it's on a heavy flipping stick. That way if I throw it in some crazy structure, I'll be able to pull it out regardless. It was definitely one of the most exciting fish catches I've ever had, being able to see the fish react to the jig and kind of get ready to hit it. And once you hit that jig, it was on.
What's up, guys? Morning 2. Today we're gonna try to hit up Bob Sandlin. See if we can find some fish on beds. Gonna try a shot over in shallow water, man. Let's hit it.
This morning, I had a gut feeling I needed this particular bait on my rod. Let's see if it works out. Since it was a breezy day, we decided to fish some wind-blown shorelines near the ramp. The water's only about 4.5 feet deep back in this little inlet. I had a hunch I'd find something. Bam, something hit hard.
Got him.
It was my first swimbait fish, so I was so excited.
Yeah, here we go.
Did you get my text? Caught one right over there. On the swim bait. Yeah, I caught it on that baby bass colored one. Absolutely destroyed the soft bait though.
Not long after, I was into another swimbait fish. And yet another one. but I lost it in the grass line. Yes, Tim finally has a fish.
Grabbed the hook and it took off.
After a few hours and our GoPros running out of memory, I managed to pull out a good bass from the grass line.
Even when I hear like you and me, like it, sweet, like it, sweet, like it, you know, like it.
Finally, I can check this goal off my list.
Like it, sweet, like it, you know, like it. Like it, even when I hear like you and me, babe. Even when I hear like you and me, babe. Even when I hear like you and me, babe. Even
Not a new personal best, but still a good fish.
like you and me, boy. Sweet breeze in the summertime, feeling your sweet face, all laid up next to mine. Sweet love in the midnight, good sleep come morning light.
Alright, time to troll back and head to our campsite. Huh, what do we have here?
The chartreuse chatterbait, the Lake Fork Trophy lure, swim bait. Don't remember what color, probably magic shad, but it worked. It's right here.
Thinking it was just a fluke, we continue trolling home. But now before another one hits my bait. Then another bite. If these fish want to become fish tacos so bad, we don't mind.
Get the boat. Yeah.
Yeah, we found us some salmon.
Throw it up. Yeah. Oh. What's up?
So let's talk about how I caught those 3 bass yesterday. They were hitting the Lake Fork Trophy Lure swim bait on a VMC swim bait hook, tied onto an Abu Garcia 6.4 Rebus X reel with 8-pound braid and a St. Croix Mojo Bass medium power rod. The most exciting thing about it was throwing this swim bait into the grass and getting all the hits in action right at the grass line.
Alright guys, now that you've tagged along with us for a camping trip, we're going to show you what kind of camping equipment we're using and break it all down. That way, when you're going for a trip that's going to last multiple days, you know how to film it, you can charge your stuff, and keep everything ready to go. So one of the most important parts of this trip has been, what are we sleeping in? What's providing a shelter over our head? We actually found these cot tents at Cabela's, where it's a cot and a tent combined in one. For a cot that folds up to 36 by 35, you have more than enough room inside. With all that space, we had plenty of room to keep all of our electronics charging on the inside. That way, if an unexpected rain shower popped up, our cameras weren't affected. Alright, so one of the biggest issues with filming for multiple days is you have a lot of footage and you have a lot of files, and it can easily fill up your memory cards. So for this trip, we brought along a laptop with an external hard drive, so we can offload our GoPros at the end of every day. One of the big issues with staying out in the woods can be bugs, so we found this bug repellent at Bass Pro, which uses butane fuel to burn the pad to set up a 15 by 15 mosquito-free area. Keeping ice for multiple days can be a major challenge, so we went ahead and upgraded to the YETI Coolers. That way we can keep everything cold for a few days. Alright guys, hope this gives you a good idea of what to take along on your next camping trip. So be sure to grab a friend and go camping. Enjoy nature. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Now it's back to some fishing. Alright guys, day 3, time to hit up Lake Cypress Springs. We had a lot of fun yesterday hitting Lake Bob Sandlin. We got into some big action and a pretty good surprise by the end of the day. Now it's time to break down camp and get this party started. With camp all packed up, it was time to head to Lake Cypress Springs for our final day of fishing. We launched out of Walleye Park in Mount Vernon, which is on the east side of the lake.
You can't beat the stability of Hobie Pro Anglers for launching off the docks. I threw out a rattle trap just to see if anything was biting. And it looks like we have a winner.
Lake Cypress Springs has a lot of lakefront properties, so two of the key structures to focus on are boat docks and shore vegetation. Missing all those other fish, this one made me really nervous when we started jumping next to the boat.
Woohoo!
Cypress Springs bass. Yeah. Alright, so I just caught that fish on a drop shot rig with the June bug with ribbon tail worm.
On our way back to this finger, Tim got into some trolling action.
Things about this lake is it actually has Kentucky spotted bass as well as largemouth.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, check this spot. See the color difference.
When Tim told me he caught a Kentucky spot, I had to see it for myself. And what a beauty.
Yeah, Kentucky.
After getting so many bites earlier on the drop shot, I decided to keep throwing it next to the shoreline. I'd pick up a few bites here and there, but my issue for the day was definitely hooking up with those fish. The toughest parts about fishing a drop shot rig is the hookup ratio. If you don't have your drag set right, you don't have a good hook set, you're gonna lose that fish every time. Like this time.
Back in this cove, I was throwing a weightless finesse worm right into the opening of a drainage pipe. Well, our time is up and we have a 3-hour drive ahead of us. Woo! Look at that ski bass go. But look,
I caught my first Kentucky spotted bass.
Kentucky!
Slightly even better one.
I was almost to the boat ramp when I turned around and saw Gene had another Kentucky spotted bass.
Kentucky!
Huh, you want to talk about a last minute catch?
Yeah. Second. 30. 30. A little bigger. Well, here's the end of our time in here in Lake Cypress Springs. Let this Kentucky go. Fly away, little birdie. Fly.
It turned out to be a pretty awesome trip. Yeah, it led to some good memorable moments for the both of us. What would you say the highlights were for you, Gene? I'd probably say the highlight to this trip was seeing how clear the water is around here and seeing Tim catch that bass off that bed. How about you, man?
I'd say it was you catching those fish in that swim bait. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was. We'll probably be talking about that for a while. So thanks for joining us, guys.
Be sure to like and subscribe for more real GIlls adventures.
Gene and Tim's Hobie Kayaks brought to you by Mariner Sales.